folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Kurt, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. The Dogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Now here he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, it is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they got a shot here on 3rd down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. He keeps it on the design run. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of 1st down yardage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He keeps it himself. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period.
South Carolina, 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of his defense to prevent a big play.
Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure?
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the receiver's got it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled, but 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
It's a short completion of a big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Now the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll try a pass here. Accurate throw. Catch made near the sideline. He does get the foot down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Handoff from the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He gets some space around the 30. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Oh, and they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Georgia.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll hand it off. Has the 1st down and more. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Now, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
He's going to pull it down and run.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun handoff here. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
South Carolina, 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He finds some space.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your South Carolina Gamecocks will take over. First and 10.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll run it here. Watch the spin move. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a draw to the back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Catch made on the left side.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
A deep shot right down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks, as they put 6 more on the board. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. He'll get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Motion now from the tight end. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Makes a quick grab. He stopped and gets a 1st down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the defense able to bring him down. The offense going with the hurry up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He finds the running back in the flat. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Maybe the last shot here. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dump off caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Breaks loose at the 45. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week one, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. This is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.